Hello, hello, happy Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you are. I'm gonna kick it off. First of all, thanks for all the anniversary love for the love train. Such an amazing journey we are on together. You guys are so awesome. I had a great, really completely decompressed and was shown how important it is right now, especially with what's going on with the energy. And I had to like come, not just slow down, it's like push a complete stop to be able to recalibrate. And then I was shown why, and I'm going to share all that with you guys today. So no one's in the dark. I don't like anybody being in the train on the dark here, right? Let's bring some light upon the subject and tell everybody what's going on. Okay, so first and foremost, some new love trainers in Illinois, welcome to you. Also new in Brisbane, Australia. We've got a nice little crew brewing there too. And then also Maui in Hawaii, welcome to you. If you are new here today, please let me know in the comments so that we can give you a proper love train welcome. Oh goodness, so the weekend energy was, like you could see, we've been getting these little drips, blasts of light, followed by purging and integration. This happened last night. It did not wake me up. It may have woken up some of you. I was no idea where I went, had a really good night's sleep, woke up completely disoriented. So I wanted to tell you guys, get into energetically what is going on top of which that this is, right, we were getting all those bursts really in the upper chakras. That's helping gifts come online. That's also, we're still purging. And it's interesting, in coming to a complete stop, the subtleties of what's going on energetically, that's what they were showing me. And you can't do that when you are, too busy, right? Too busy in the mind, even doing too many things, any thinking. So I had to literally have the noodle went to a complete shutdown mode and did it in the most beautiful, peaceful place I could ever have imagined. I'll tell you, got a lot of clarity and some good information to come back to share with everybody. So, first thing that's happened is Gaia's baseline has shifted upward. So what does that mean? What used to be her operating frequency as the ground base has shifted. So you know what that means for us. When she shifts, so do we. And so because she shifted her base timeline, we have to recalibrate. And that is where they've been encouraging us all, go within, slow down. And for me, I really recognize the difference between slowing down and actually coming to a full stop, because they were showing me energetically, you need to come to center. And when we're being shoved forward, purging, it feels like you're in a tornado some days, right? And then we just get spit out and you land for a few minutes and you ground. And so coming to center and really feeling for your energy does require an absolute stop. And my guides were telling me once a week, this is a must. Now, when they say that, that doesn't mean that you need to leave or go away. For me, it was important because I had a lot going on, and they knew, okay, move her somewhere where it was undeniably peaceful and tranquil. And not only did I not have thought, I didn't want to have thought. And so from that space, you then are able to sense more easily the energy, what's going on in the energetic fields. And so we have been in this deep purge and integration. We've also, we had that, the double timeline shift, and which I'm going to dig into more deeply tomorrow, because I'm going to teach that as part of the workshop I'm doing on choosing timelines, because it's about timelines. And I know a lot of us, we hear the word timeline shifts, timeline collapsing, what the heck is all that? So I am going to get into that, but the double timeline jumps that we just experienced last week were pertinent to what was going on in the world and necessary. And so I'm going to explain that more deeply, but tomorrow, and that is going to be here, by the way, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. There's no registration or anything. It's absolutely free. I'm going to do a whole timeline lesson and show us how we choose timelines, because we're always manifesting. You're always manifesting, and it's based on what's going on. Are you in your heart or in your noodle? And so I'm going to go through that in depth with some very real-time life situations to say, okay, how do I choose a new timeline when this is going on? And so it's going to be very practical. I'm going to create documents, and I'll be dropping a link where everybody, so I'm going to have it written out too, for those of you who want to go back, and some of you I know are translating from other languages. It'll give you something that you can, tangible, that you'll be able to translate into your own language if it helps you to get a deeper understanding. Okay, so that's going to be really, really helpful to everyone, because this has to do with how we operate in the fifth dimension, right? We do not operate the same as we did in the 3D. One of the cool things that my guides brought in me with this, I mean, look at this. This went on for hours, by the way. I think it started around midnight last night. So you can see it went into the wee hours of the morning. And I'll tell you, the reason it didn't wake me up is because it knocked me out. And including, I woke up like I usually am up right before the sun, got up, and then immediately went back down. It like immediately, again, woke up disoriented. And so I know that there was a deep integration going on energetically. And so when I tuned in, they showed me this is a wave of 6D, sixth dimension plasma energy. Oh, I know you're thinking, what's that? What the heck? Well, don't worry. Tomorrow, it's exactly what the lesson is about. How we go into this. So see, it's amazing how the divinely, I'm telling you, you get information before you know you need it. And so, of course, I was guided to do the workshop tomorrow. And today, lo and behold, we are getting blasted with sixth dimension plasma energy. Now, one thing I do know, the sixth dimension is imagination. That is the dimension where your imagination is a real thing. And that is where it lives. It lives in the sixth dimension. So this is coming through everyone's energy field. This is coating the planet. Okay, nobody's escaping this, and nor do you want to. And so I'm going to show you how we utilize this energy. This is absolutely here for us. It's to get us back to curiosity, get us back to unity, and out of all the separation that's going on. Let me see, what are the other things that came forward? Our senses are being enhanced. You won't notice if your senses are enhanced if you're in your noodle and keeping the busy. If you're a busy bee, find that time for stillness. But you will start to see that our senses, because we are feeling in the fifth dimension, right? So the senses are going to become enhanced, already are. And so that's going to be more pronounced, was the words that I got. And they're calling them sensory blossoming. So I love that. So sensory blossoming, my guides did show me this yesterday as I was traveling back, and I can tell you that you just get overwhelmed with gratitude for like the natural beauty of the earth and the sun on your face. And it's the best I can say is it was like being grateful for no particular reason. Nothing had to happen. It was just everything I was observing with my eyes was just I was filled with so much gratitude. And that's what they were calling the sensory blossoming, which is so cool. And they're saying that is literally source creator expressing through you. Remember, we're all held only in pure love and light. And that is, our vision is now mirroring that of source creator and seeing truly the beauty in all things and all souls as well. No exceptions. They recommended hydrating to help integrate these energies. Eat I call them Gaia's gifts. Gaia's gifts. Eat as many of Gaia's gifts as you eat. Anything that grows on Gaia is going to be highly vibrational, right? She just raised her vibration. So that will help you integrate the energy. Sunlight also. can help you integrate the energy. And I was lucky, there was this amazing farmer's market on the drive back, and I went in there, and let me tell you, there was like a mob in this, it's literally on a road outside of a desert, mobbed with cars. And I was like, oh, I guess we're all feeling it. And I grabbed as many things as I could carry in my little bags. And I'm so excited to dig into that this week because it was highly vibrational. I could feel it. Okay, now what else are we going to talk about? There was so much that came in, I had to write this down. Okay, today they brought us a beautiful activation / grounding to help us integrate this energy. So we're going to close with that. But I have an idea. Let me see who popped in here. See what's going on with you guys. Robin is here. Hello, Robin. Robert, hello. Manu is here. Tracy from Brantford in Ontario, Canada, welcome. And right after you, we've got Lisa in, looks like Toronto also. Awesome. Hey, Maury, Jules from Ottawa. All right, Canada is in the house. Right on, guys. Turning the lights on big time there. How amazing. Stacy, yes, we are all together. I don't think our souls ever leave each other, Stacy, does it? I think we're pretty ingrained in each other's energy fields, which is so beautiful. Christina, happy Monday to you. Ishwar is here from India, I believe. Welcome. How cool. Cheryl in Washington. Stephanie, yay. I'm glad you made the live too. Awesome. What a good group we've got going here today. Tracy is here. Hello, welcome. And Mariah from Michigan. Judy is here from Illinois. Hi, Tali. Tali, so good to see you here. Manuela is here from Germany. Yeah, she said everyone's tired and no energy, but we're rocking it. That is so well said. So well said. Marike is here. Elizabeth, hello. Lisa from Sweden. Beautiful. Oh, see, Tali said today I had more energy than usual and things went right. Yeah, this can go, see, this is a perfect example. It can go either way. It's how your body, it gives you, right, what you need in the moment. Let's see who else is here. Nancy from Central Pennsylvania, welcome to you. Christina, awesome. Yay, finding peaceful space. Yeah, really, really good. Mariah, second. Yeah, Mariah, last week we had a massive timeline jumped, and then like less than 24 hours later, there was a shorter one. So if you go back through some of the updates this week, you'll be able to see them. You can even just see it I always post, so when I am going to do a live, I post the current Schumann on the thumbnail, so you'll be able to scroll through. The one timeline jump you can't miss. It's a significant like blackout on the Schumann. You'll be able to see that report where we had two timeline jumps, massive. But we're always shifting timelines though, and that'll make more sense to everybody tomorrow. Let's see. Who else is here? Awesome. You guys typing is going so fast. I'm trying to keep up. Oswego in Lake Ontario. I love it. Canada is really lighting it up today. You guys are awesome. So great. Someone Eastern Oregon, welcome. Yay. Okay, so I want to talk about some stuff that's happening energetically too, guys. So there are going to be people, and they're saying relationships that drop off. Now, they wanted me to talk about this. It does not mean they're gone, okay? But some of you are accelerating into a higher frequency. And so there may be some people in your energy field that, for lack of a better description, your frequency can become annoying to them. They're just integrating at their own pace. And what we don't do is they're saying, don't chase backwards and try to convince someone to come to your frequency level, because they're with their guides and angels and they're in their own right frequency, adjusting in their own time. And you may sense distance. You may sense them really even dropping off, or all of a sudden you don't feel that connection. They're just saying you must look forward and don't worry, because in their own divine timing, their frequency will come up, but we can't help someone else's frequency come up. If someone comes to you for guidance, you must speak your truth. Not all are ready yet to receive it, right? So it's okay. Just know it's okay. They're going to be fine. But if you lower your frequency to people please, you now have focused yourself into a timeline that you've already surpassed. So I hope that makes sense. They want you, and it is, and it can feel like you're being selfish, but you're not. You're really doing what's best for all. As you choose that higher timeline for yourself and hold your frequency, you are then inspiring others to do the same. And we got so used to, oh no, did my truth upset you? Did my truth make you feel uncomfortable? You've got to stay in your truth. You can just say simply, I love you, and leave it at that. But because they were showing a lot of entanglement, where they were showing me just people reaching back, worried about others which is natural. We're concerned about people in our energy field, but they just said, please have faith that they have their own divine timing, and there will be times where some of them will feel like they're falling out of your energy field. Okay, and just be okay with it and know that it's in their best and highest good and what's happening for them. If they ask you for advice, you just give it with love, but allow them to receive it in their own divine timing. They may not receive it immediately. It's not your job to convince. When you convince, you stop being the light, and now you've focused yourself backwards. Okay, so that came in because this month, June, is they're saying it's testing a lot of relationships, not deliberately, but it's that, okay, I'm feeling good, I'm in my power. Hey, what do you got going on? And then you tell them, and then they go, oh, and then, hey, have you looked here? Sometimes you say to someone, have you looked over here? And they may not have a favorable reaction. That's okay. There's nothing wrong. That's just the frequency that they're at. And as they choose the higher timeline, they will come into the higher frequency, okay? But we have to allow each soul to choose their timeline. Very important. And then, Josephine says some aren't ready. Yeah, and Josephine, and I know that can be heartbreaking, right? When, because especially when you're feeling good and aligning with your highest timeline, right? It can be. And allow yourself, though, by the way, if you do feel saddened by someone that you're like, oh no, they were kind of coming along, and then they kind of fell off. It's okay to express your feelings around it, but not with don't surrender your light. Don't surrender your light, because the most loving thing we can always do for each other is to stay in our highest timeline, because that's what radiates out. Remember, when you choose yourself and love yourself more, you are now inspiring. It's contagious in a beautiful way, and that just resonates. As you choose highest timeline for yourself, you're choosing it for the planet too. So don't worry about it. All souls are ascending, all souls are divinely guided, and just we allow them with their free will to make their choices. And it's not always right. It's not always what you're observing to be in their best and highest good at the moment, but just know they're divinely guided, and there's nothing quote unquote wrong. Right? Some of you are just more tip of the spear, and it's like, okay, I gotta surge forward, right? It's just part of your mission. That's what I got about that. Okay. Let's see, I see Care is here. Kimberly's trying to say cool. Yeah, there's a ton of heat with these, a ton of heat. Definitely hearing the frequencies, can definitely hear them in the head. Sometimes it almost feels like when your ears need to pop, you hear that like little silence, and then a little high pitch frequency. That's all adjusting to these new. And remember, with Gaia, with this new baseline, really cool. Those things had to happen, because whenever energies, particularly when war energies are present, what do? We got a little bump. Okay, let's get them onto a whole other timeline. So The whole consciousness, the whole planet got two bumps in a row to shift to timelines where the old potential timelines were going to be not desirable, let's just say. But we don't focus backwards, we focus forward. And then you can see we're getting all this help. Here's the help. This is the cavalry here, guys. Even though it's zapping the bejesus out of our physical bodies, it's okay. Our bodies are our vessels and they're doing amazing jobs. Truly, truly amazing. So really take care of your body. Do not get upset with it. You can't even imagine what it's being asked to process, especially this month. So let's see, Mariah, body buzzes. Oh yeah, lots of buzzes. And it's a great time though to ask your guides, how do you communicate with me? You may find that you can perceive physically more about their essence more than ever. I think this is part of the sensory blossoming that my guides were telling me about, because for me it's definitely very clear. There's even more clarity when it comes in. I was using it on the car ride too, like it's just wild. It can help guide you with directions, what to eat, what to do next. It's really cool. It's the energy is here supporting that, and there's more clarity, I want to say, around it. All right, let's take a quick look at the Shakalaka chart, and then we're going to do this beautiful grounding. Oh, I'm so excited to do this because it's integration activation too, is what they're calling it. So we love that. Stacy. Stacy. Oh my gosh, you're the best. I swear we could do, I feel like we need a coffee table book on Ascension humor. The title will be, If It Feels Like Poo, It Ain't True. And then we'll just go from there and just rock it out. That would be fun. Can imagine. I would have so much fun in Canva with that. All right, so let me move the melon here and show you guys. This was on the weekend, and you can see, interesting, because you can see when it's wider like this at the base, that's new light coming in, so that's new energy coming in. But these spikes, those are those purges. And man, there is no stone left unturned with these purges, because if it's dense energy, it can't go through, it can't permeate the fifth dimension. So, there is, by the way, a lot of what is healing right now and being released in the collective consciousness. There is a lot of grief and sadness because these old parts that thought they were the identity, the traumatized part thought that was the identity, is now realizing, oh no, I am source, I came from light, and I'm ready to release back to the light. And so there's that sadness of, okay, you served me well when I thought that I had to struggle to survive. I thought I was in survival mode. And now I know that's not my truth at all. I was just picking the wrong timeline. I'm now aware of my power, stepping into my power. And so, but there's still that, so if you feel that unexplained grief or sadness, just know that you can release it. You can also say, please release all energies that are no longer, serving me. And that can help you to release them more easily. And then the next greatest thing we can do, as they said, meditate in groups. Well, we're really good at that. Come on. I'm so excited to see what's going to come through for focus group this week, because I know it's going to really be a big mishmash and something to help us with all of this 6th dimension plasma that's coming in and integrating a higher baseline. So I am sure that's going to be yummy. No clue yet what that looks like. Why? Because they'll tell me by Thursday, right? I mind my own energetic business. When I need to know, I'll know. And they know that we have focus group on Thursday. It always comes in, and it's always more powerful than the one previously. Julie, anyone else feeling solar plexus? Oh, yes. So Julie, the solar plexus, and you can look here, look at this ping, and then look at this, lots of light coming in. So the solar plexus is our power center. So for anyone who, if you are, so particularly if you have perfectionist tendencies, or if you feel weakened, like defenseless, powerless, your solar plexus are getting an upgrade. And so the power center That's your power center. It's getting a judgy. So it's going to get more light. You can, again, going to the breath and slowing down really helps with this. Even, and if you have like a crystal, because my solar plexus this morning were like, I was like, woo, I don't know what's going on here. And then I'm like, and then I realized it wasn't even my energy. So I got my crystal and then just held it there and guided my breath and said, please release all energies that are not my own. A lot of times the solar plex stuff is not even your own energy. It's stuff that you're clearing, that, you know, we got either environmentally or it came through DNA, lots of ways, but we don't need to trace it. That's the cool thing. We do not need to trace its origin. We just need to recognize it and then do what we can to help integrate it, and send it along with the solar plexus. Though in general, slowing the breath all the way down, really, really can help. And I know that one, Julie, I struggled with that one for like, I think there was a whole year in a row, literally, where there wasn't a day where my solar plexus weren't going off, because I have had this horrible powerlessness thing from childhood going on. And I kept thinking, oh my gosh, how much can be in there? It's not that big of an area. What the heck? So just know that it does resolve itself. And right now, these are all temporary and they do flow quickly. So aloha, Annalise. Yay. Oh, let's see. My head hurts. Yeah, there is a lot. Oh, great. Well, you're here just in time. You can do the group meditation and choose to receive all of this healing light. You just needing to disperse the energy more. So that today is going to be perfect, because you're going to see, boy, are we spreading our energy out today. It's a beautiful activation. So see, this is a prime example of finding the light, following your energy and finding the light, and let the light guide your next step. Someone just wrote, thank God you're here. My head hurts all the way down to my neck and my stomach hurts. I'm getting hot and cold. So, and she was just about to go meditate. Now you can really use the benefit. When we're in a group, our power just magnifies so much. And right now we need it. Like, right? When we got a group, we got a community that can come in. You guys are such badasses at meditating and really bringing your light together. So it's a great container that we got going on here. And I'm so excited to be back and fully refreshed and ready to share all this, insanity that we're really, it's good insanity that we're taking on. And we did volunteer. I know, my guides love telling me that. You did volunteer to come forward. It's absolutely true. Now I'm starting to feel that. I really do believe that. I know I can start to feel that, yeah, I could see myself raising my hand for this, because it is yummy, yummy, yummy on this side of the fifth dimension, I promise. All right, so let's get comfy. I'm going to take us through this. Cool. It's an integration and activation of the sixth dimension energies that came through. Let's go. I'm going with the purple, because this just always makes me feel good. Just the color. Oh, yes, color therapy is a thing, by the way. Color, sound, all of these things, like use all your tools right now. Smell, sensory blossoming, right? Make sure you're using anything you've got that can help what they call magnify the moment. So here, this is my way of magnifying the moment with you guys, with some beautiful healing purple light. And then we're going to go ahead and get comfortable. If you are driving, please either do this later or pull over. Stacy, I'm assuming you're in a parked car. If you are in a car, she always has divine timing with being in the car when I go live. Awesome. And then just settle in, start to focus on your breath, see if you can slow things down. And then for those of you who, particularly if these energies have been challenging, you don't need to think about this. You don't need to analyze what we're going to do. Just choose to receive the whole, the beautiful energy around this. And there's nothing for our humans to do, just completely receive. So let's go ahead and get into a comfortable position. And we're going to begin by grounding into Gaia. So when you're ready, go ahead and gently close your eyes. And then again, bring your focus to your breath. See if you can slow it down. Take one just refreshing inhale and exhale and see if you can drop your shoulders. There we go. And then we're going to start by taking another nice deep inhale. Draw your breath from your belly all the way up to the top of your shoulders. Pause there for a moment. And exhale down to Gaia's sacred heart. And we're going to take an inhale, staying here in Gaia's heart. And on the exhale, gently merge your light with hers. On the next inhale, bring the light up to your heart space. Pause here for a moment. And exhale back down to Gaia's heart. Take another inhale. Come up to your heart space. And then see, sense, or feel if the front door to your heart is open. And then take a moment to notice if the back door to your sacred heart is open. And if needed, just take an inhale and then gently guide it open with an exhale. Nice. And now from your heart space, draw your focus to the space approximately 18 inches above your crown chakra. And then we're going to see, sense, or feel a spiral of gold and white light descending down from above the head, and see if you can feel it enter through your crown and spiral down through your body. It's going to spiral down below your throat, around your heart space. Feel it spiraling down through your lower chakras, spiraling all the way down through your legs, and finally going out the bottom of your feet like tree roots, going all the way, still spiraling down to Gaia's sacred heart. And from here, take an inhale and say softly or aloud, I am the divine, anchoring into Gaia. And on the exhale, merge this light with Gaia's. On the next inhale, bring this golden beam of light straight up through your feet, up through your spine. And this is a solid golden beam of light. And just see this golden beam of light go back up and out the top of your crown. And allow this light to seamlessly flow back to the central sun, to the heart of Source Creator. On your exhale, see, sense, or feel the golden spiral once again. Allow it to travel through your energy field, around your throat area. Allow it to spiral around the heart, around the solar plexus, around the sacral chakra, around your root chakra. Allow it to swirl around your legs and down again through the bottoms of your feet, all the way down to Gaia's sacred heart. Take an inhale and say softly or aloud, I am the divine, anchoring into Gaia. And so it is. And exhale, anchor your light. Take one more grounding breath here. Take an inhale. Exhale, anchor your light. And then on your next inhale, slowly come back into the body. Wiggle your fingers and toes, and then gently open your eyes. Really good. You guys are so good at this grounding. Gosh, that feels so good. So you can see on this, with this energy field that's coming through, they're wanting us to literally expand our light all the way to the central sun, bring in this sixth dimension plasma, anchor it into Gaia, and then it comes in as a spiral energy, and then it goes, and then it goes out and up as a golden beam of light. So beautiful, so powerful. From an expanded state, you are able to integrate these energies a lot easier. It really does help. So thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Again, tomorrow I will be here for sure at 12 p.m. If there's any energy update, tomorrow I'll come in a few minutes early. I will post that separately. If there's any energy updates, I will post that before, or maybe I'll just incorporate it as part of the class. But again, it'll be 12 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. We are going to dig into this timeline business. What does that mean? How do I choose? What do I do? What the heck is going on this wild ride? It's going to answer a lot of questions for a lot of you. And I'm really, really looking forward to sharing that information with you. So for now, I am just radiating as much love as I possibly can to all of you. You guys are an absolute blessing. And I'm so happy to be on this journey with you guys together. This is one heck of a train ride we're on, isn't it? Georgia, no sign up necessary. You just log in right here and you will be in the middle of the action. It's going to be super easy. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Love it. You guys are amazing. Awesome. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow for sure. Mwah. Big love. Take care.